so I'm Steve Holleran, cinematographer of Coca-Cola branded film for 2023. It's a short film, holiday themed, about 3 bad Santas who are robbing a department store. And they get caught up in a sting by the police. And it turns out that Santa happens to be there at the same time, and he gets caught too. And so one of the bad Santas has to break good Santa out of jail to save Christmas. We wanted something vintage. We wanted something that felt a little bit like a postcard. And so that led us to look into lenses that had a softer look, that had lower contrast, that were made up of glass from maybe the 60s and 70s. So we turned to Panavision and we looked at their large format 65 vintage series. So if you look at that one, custom Dan Sasaki tunes and housings. And our idea with shooting these was we needed a set of large format glass, but we wanted something that had like a whimsical vintage look for Christmas. Get a real clean, like blue flare through them. And that attracted us because we're going to be lighting with a lot of warm sources, so the cool touch with the warm look's going to be nice. So I've been shooting a lot recently on the Sony Venice series. I shot my last movie on Sony Venice 2, and I love the extra latitude that I could get out of it when I'm at 3200 ISO. I knew in this movie I was going to be shooting a lot of low light work. The director wanted something that was very dim and moody. The Sony Venice 2 buys you some latitude with the high ISO setting. This is a holiday film, so we need snow. At the same time, we're shooting in Los Angeles in October. So one of the ways that we did that was we brought a bunch of snow machines in and a snow truck. Basically did a snow version of a wet down. And then we brought in a number of condors to fly some 18Ks and some mover lights to play a moonlight source. And we would punch those through the back of the snow. This is taking Santa out of his native environment. This is going to be Santa in a nearly pitch black department store, Santa in an interrogation room, Santa in jail, and we wanted them to feel gritty and authentic to the real world. But at the same time, we want to maintain our clean red. We did some testing where we took a middle gray room and we put red product, like a red hat and a green bottle. And then we ran those through our DIT station with my DIT Adam Wheeler.
That's about a Coca-Cola, similar to a Coca-Cola Red, Superman Red. So
we started to tweak the effect so that we could have clean reds and greens and also maintain an authentic, gritty look when we were on set. I've had a lot of success coupling the Sony Venice series and Panavision glass on my latest films. The color you get out of the camera is very clean and true to life. What you can see exposure-wise with the camera, especially at the high ISO setting, is also true to the human eye. Those are big factors when you're shooting a project like this, which has a lot of pages to do in a single day. The camera came in extremely handy to make our days and achieve the look that we wanted. And I will keep turning to it.